car, which don't look good for car mates. So we're going to what's the fucking entrance to this joint? Actually, you know what? We can do this out here. You also want to go somewhere where you're not going to attract too much attention, say from pedestrians who will call the cops and shit like that, because lowrider meets and cops really don't work too well together. Okay, too bad it's dark, but it's just the way it is. See, we'll get under this light pole here. Okay. So now that you've got step 1 and step 2, which would be a car, would be step 1. Step 2 would be no bulletproof tires. And definitely you want to have 100% armor on it, because if you don't, your car's probably going to start smoking, and you won't be able to either A, get back in it, or it'll be backfiring and all that crap. Drive like crap. So what you want to do is, we'll go around to this side here so you can see it better. Is a lot of people shoot the rim, which is alright. I guess if you hit the sweet spot, right at the bottom of the caliper, pretty much. But sometimes you blow your fucking shit up, and most likely kill yourself, and then have to fucking call your car for remorse. So what you want to do is, you want to shoot right behind the tire on the fender well. You don't want to be over too far, because if you shoot over here and hit the fender, you're going to blow the tire, because the bullet's going to go through the fender and hit whatever's behind it, which would be the tire there, or if you're over here more, you're going to hit the gas tank and blow the fucking car up. So you want to hit about right here, just above the quarter panel, and then you're going to see the car slowly drop down. There, drop those 2 extra notches. Now what you want to do also, that I forgot to mention, because you know, still kind of cloudy from 420 yesterday, but that's beside the point. So what you want to do is, you want to use the carbine rifle with a suppressor and an extended clip in it. 1 clip is all you need. Time you get done the clip, the 2 notches, it'll drop the 2 notches, and then you'll be good. So that being said, now what's going to happen is, when you go up to the front tire, and you can't really see that great, but there's the center cap. You can shoot the center cap if you want, but you have a tendency to hit the block sometimes, depending on the angle that you're on. Like if you're back here more, you're going to hit the bottom of the motor, which is going to cause the motor to smoke and catch on fire. So then the car will be toast and you have to call another one. So you want to shoot right below the center cap and pump a full clip into it. Bam, look at that. Now she's dumped. Okay, so that's what it looks like stock. You can see the atomic thing on there. You can see the gap between the fender and the tire there. And then on the other side, it's just shit canned, right down through the fucking rim. So I'll show you something else after this. So I'll do the other side here. Watch the atomic thing disappear. See, now you can only see the A and a little bit of the T, where before you could see the OM on it. So yeah, slammed. That's what I'm talking about right there. Okay. 1, 2, and she is done. So now, I'm just going to tell you straight up, you're going to see on your screen, you're going to see these 2 bullet holes. Pretty much on both sides of the back quarter panel from where you were shooting the car. There's nothing you can do about that. Okay. Makes for shitty video, but hey, you know, fucking car looks killer regardless. In the front, the reason why you want to be out of range of other people is because when you shoot this tire, for some reason, it makes it, the game thinks that you're shooting the whole fucking car. Okay? Pardon the language, but whatever. You're gonna have bullet holes all the way up inside the car, all over here. And it looks like your car's been through a drive-by. So when you show up to the car show, hey man, check out my car's lowered. Yeah, but it's got bullet holes all over it. It looks stupid. So what you want to do is, as long as you're out of range of everybody that's at the car meet, when you roll in, all they're going to see is a mint car. Kind of like your car looks right now. They're going to see, and they won't even see those. Those won't even be there. So now on a phase 2 here of the what I'm going to show you. So we're going to turn the lights off now. Get in the dark. So see how you can kind of see the neons underneath? Obviously in the back you can, but on the sides you can see a little bit, you know, when you move and stuff, because the car's pretty low, it's blocking the light. So now, if you hit your hydraulics button, jack the car out. What you've done is you've disabled the pretty much the hydraulics as far as being able to bounce front and back. So this car bounces pretty high. That's full bounce right there. Because the suspension's all fucked, right? So she won't bounce. That's as high as she goes. But it'll bounce side to side. Okay, no it won't. Oh yeah, well, there we go. Right? So what you want to do is, when you go up, and then you just tap the hydraulic button, you go back down again. You can still see the neons, right? So what you do is, you pump the car up, and instead of just tapping the button to drop the car down like this. Some guys, they'll hold the L1 button down to get that, you know, that jump, get the little jump thing going. Well, what you want to do is jack the car up. Instead of tapping the L1 button, hold it for like a half a second and then let it go, and watch the neon lights are going to disappear, because the car is going to go even lower than what I've already done to it. All right, so watch. Bam. Now you can't see no neons, and the car is completely slammed to the ground, like it's sitting on the frame. So when this happens, okay, just like when you notice that if you know how to double clutch and you pump up the hydraulics, when you double clutch, the car revs up, but it doesn't double clutch. That same thing happens when you do this. Okay, so what happens is, if you want to get full performance out of the car as far as being able to double clutch and the handling and all that kind of stuff, if you want to get the maximum performance out of the car, you got to ride at stock height. So all you do is watch when I tap the button, it'll set the car back up again a little bit. Okay, boom, see, now raise it up a bit. Now I'm back to a little bit of the neon underneath, and now the car's got full double clutch potential here. So jack it up, hold it for half a second, and then let it go. Instead of just tapping it, hold it for like a delayed tap, and then let it go, and it'll slam it right down. So you go up, you tap it, it goes down like that. Pump it up, hold it for half a second, bam, pancaked. Cambered right out, rolling into the car meet, looking like a boss, you know what I mean? Just come rolling in, you're just like, yeah, I'm here, that's right, my car's lower than yours, can eat a dick, yep. See what I'm saying? Now, yeah, okay, so now we're going to show you how to double clutch. So let's go out to the drag strip here. So what you want to do when you're drag racing, which I don't know why I'm telling you people this, because, you know, well, I like competition. So anyway, what you do is, the guy's got the little, you know, doing the salute or whatever the fuck you're waiting for the guy to drop his hands or whatever. Rev her up about quarter throttle. The guy drops his hands, you take off. As soon as it goes to hit, look at that, lit him right up. Now you're cruising. You get the double clutch burnout there. So what you want to do when you do that is when you take off, it goes from first to second. Once it gets into second, just before it hits third, okay, you want to let go of the gas. Tap the fucking e-brake and then hammer the gas just as you let go of the e-brake, and the car will rev up and spin the tires wherever and give you a jolt of speed. Works every time. Okay? Some people struggle with it. Some people are pretty good at it. Myself, I'm pretty good at it. So, I'll show you one more time here. Boom, car revs up, tires start spinning, and you're moving. Okay, now, for the longest time, well, yeah, it's, you still can't do it, really, unless you know what I know. You can only do the double clutch with rear-wheel drive cars. But, recently, upon some experimenting and shit like that, you know, I figured out how to double clutch all-wheel drive vehicles. Now you're probably wondering how exactly I do that. And I'm going to tell you in another video. So, when you slam the car right down, and now I'm going to go do the double clutch again, the car will rev up, but it won't pick up speed and burn out. So, okay, here we go. Completely slammed. See? Just fucking goes into neutral and just da-da-da-da-da-da-da and doesn't even go nowhere. But, if I pump the car up a little bit, and then do it, burnout city, you know what I mean? Picks up speed and you're gone. Same thing when the car's pumped up. See what I did there? Just before it hits third. So, first, second, third. So just at the end of second, it'll just and then shift, and then you're gone. And that, for my 1 or 2 subscribers that I have, is the trick to stancing your car and doing the double clutch. That was a 2-for-1 there, you know? So, try that out in your next lowrider meet, and, you know, it's nothing like going to a meet looking like a boss instead of going there looking like some guy that just stole a fucking street car and rolled in there, hey man, check out my car, and he's got C4 fucking underneath the trunk lid. You know what I mean? Been there, done that. It happens all the time. For those of you that have been to car meets, you know what I'm talking about. Alright? So, yeah. We'll see you in the next video, and enjoy what you've just learned.